The Cup and the Storm, a story of present moment peace. There was a young man named Leo who carried a storm inside his mind. At 24, he was bright and capable, yet he was haunted by the ghosts of past mistakes and paralyzed by the specters of future uncertainties. His thoughts were a relentless committee, holding meetings in his head at all hours, leaving him feeling drained, anxious, and utterly disconnected from his own life. The simple joy of a quiet moment was a foreign language he could no longer speak. Desperate for relief, Leo heard whispers of a sage, a former professor of philosophy who had traded his city tenure for a solitary hut high in the mountains. They said he didn't offer complex theories, but rather profound insights into the human condition. Driven by a flicker of hope, Leo embarked on the arduous journey. He found the old man, not on a throne of wisdom, but kneeling in a small vegetable garden, his hands deep in the soil. His presence was not one of grandeur, but of a profound, unshakable calm. "Sir," Leo began, his voice tight with urgency, "my mind, it's a battlefield. I can't silence the noise. I'm constantly regretting what was and fearing what will be. I've forgotten what peace feels like." The old man finished patting the earth around a seedling and looked up, his eyes holding the quiet depth of a still lake. "The peace you seek is not something I can give you," he said, "but I can show you where you left it." He led Leo inside his simple dwelling. He took a simple ceramic cup and filled it to the very brim with water. The surface trembled, a single drop away from overflowing. "Take this cup," the sage instructed. "Walk down the path to the ancient pine tree and back. Your only task is to not spill a single drop." Leo was perplexed. Was this a joke? A test of his physical steadiness? But seeing the serene seriousness in the old man's face, he accepted the challenge. Cradling the cup with intense focus, Leo began his walk. The path was uneven. A cool wind tugged at his clothes. He passed chattering children, a farmer calling to his neighbor, and the distant roar of a waterfall. But Leo saw and heard none of it. His entire universe had shrunk to the surface of the water in that cup. His mind, for the first time he could remember, was silent. No past, no future, only the present moment miracle of balance. He returned, his muscles aching from tension, but the water was intact. "I did it," he announced, a hint of triumph in his voice. The old man nodded. "Good. Now, tell me, as you walked, did you notice the lavender blooming by the path? Did you hear the specific melody of the mountain stream? Did you see the hawk circling high above?" Leo was taken aback. "No," he admitted. "I was too focused on the water. I didn't want to spill a drop." A gentle smile touched the old man's lips. "Precisely." He gestured for Leo to look at the cup he still held. "Your mind is this cup. The water is your attention. When you fill it with the task of this very moment, with the feel of the earth under your feet, the sound of the wind, the sight of the path ahead, there is no room left for the storm. The regrets of the past and the anxieties of the future cannot overflow into your now. You did not find peace out here on the path. You simply stopped spilling it." In that moment, the understanding washed over Leo not as an idea, but as a visceral truth. The clamor in his mind had not been defeated. It had been starved of his attention. Peace wasn't a destination to be reached. It was a manner of traveling. He thanked the sage, not with grand words, but with a deep, respectful bow. The journey back down the mountain was the same, yet everything was different. Leo was the same man, yet entirely new. He noticed the weight of the air, the texture of the bark on the trees, the rhythm of his own breath. He had learned the most important skill: to stop spilling the water. And in that he had found the endless well of peace that had been within him all along. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe for more stories to help grow a happy and peaceful mindset.